He is still out until tomorrow. It is 4 consecutive MLP matches that he was suspended from, along with $50,000. So a big fine coming his direction from the UPA as we get this one started. Testing to the baseline, good recovery. Just forceful is Genie Erokhina. All right, Dave, give us a little heads up into this matchup. You've got some real strong consistency on one side with Parenteau and Jade Kawamoto.
Yeah,
0-0-1.
Genie has had some Allyce Jones rub off on her with the lob there. That's Allyce's specialty, and I think Genie just has to play aggressive. She's one of the taller ladies on court.
0-0-2.
They're going to see a lot more balls bounce than they did in the last match, where Georgia and Tyra were just firing away at them.
According to my numbers, the difference is 6 foot to 5'2".
Yeah.
10 inches a difference between Erokhina and her partner.
We've got an exhibition coming up later, and one of my favorite moments of all time was when Dirk Nowitzki played with Allyce Jones. Add another foot to the difference there. It was epic.
Yeah, I remember seeing the chest bump that wasn't really a chest bump.
Exactly. On the other side, Jade and Catherine have to get them off to a good start. Spencer Smith's working his way in as a member of this team, and this team has just been cursed. They haven't had their full lineup since May of last year when we played in Atlanta. It's unbelievable.
That's so tough. They also, of course, like we mentioned, had Quang Duong. He'll be back in the mix. And then Thomas Wilson. Wesley Burrows was also, or excuse me, is also on the roster, but did not travel to this event. So they are using the on-site alternate in Spencer Smith this weekend. Beautiful dig from Jones. There's that lob. And she had already moved.
Yeah.
Side out.
And Jade's used to tracking down lobs because her twin sister Jackie is one of the best lobbers in all the land.
Yeah, that's the epitome of iron sharpening iron.
Exactly.
Second serve.
And we are still stuck at zeros.
Yeah, pitcher's duel here.
0-0-2.
What a reach, Erokhina. Just remarkable, the first point on the board, and how many have we already had in terms of rallies?
And you got to earn it. This ball's playing like a marshmallow. It is so hot, triple digits in the shade here. Best firefighter in the world just keeps sending it back.
Little collision. Goodness, Erokhina is getting stretched. And finally, Kawamoto puts the finishing touch.
That's why we love women's doubles right there. Just onslaught, but they're so good at throwing it back in the kitchen and playing to live another day. And especially with the marshmallow ball, it's a lot harder to put away. So you can throw it up in the air and live to continue a rally when you're out of sorts.
My goodness. back to the control. How many digs can you have? And that is just inches wide.
Love the volleyball references here as well, as we got Allyce Jones on court and Cam by my side here. So digs for days.
It is digs for days.
Yeah, that's why the women's doubles is so
3-0-2.
entertaining when you have a matchup like this where they're just slugging away at each other. Just wide for Allyce.
Point.
And
Ball out of
Time
bounds.
in. 4-0-2.
4-0.
Side out.
love the sneaky cross-court attack from Erokhina right there, and they sort of use that challenge as a timeout to just reset themselves. Let's see if they can get on the board here. And you mentioned they're undefeated, and these ladies knew they had to with the suspension of Quang, and they've played terrific. That win, Kawamoto on Kawamoto crime on the first day. I told their mom she needs to get one of those half-and-half jerseys.
Yeah, absolutely.
But in these conditions, that team is a nightmare to play. It's hard to put the ball away. Their defense is impeccable, and they have enough offense.
And it just looks like they're maintaining steady control at the kitchen line right now. Erokhina and Jones keep getting backed off like this and then trying to find their way back to the line.
Yeah, there's just the constant backup alarm. Beep, beep. They just keep getting pulled away.
And for the Utah Black Diamonds, they came into this winless in terms of event number 4. They were 0-3. They have picked up 2 wins as well as a loss just a few short minutes ago to the Dallas Flash. Wins over Atlanta and Phoenix, and now with a loss to the Dallas Flash. So now sitting at 2-4 on the season. The LA Mad Drops, they're pretty close to that as well, sitting 3-3. Oh, ooh.
Oh.
That's called wide. I thought that was close.
Second serve.
Oh.
After video review, the call's overturned. The ball's in. Los Angeles, you lose 1 free challenge. You have 2 remaining.
Does that mean I get a
Utah,
point?
you have 2 free challenges remaining.
Cam Irwin, you will see at the bottom. Yeah, you'll see at the bottom of the standings, it'll say Irwin won.
Hey, graphics team, can we build one of those right now?
Time in. 1-5-1.
I'm counting on you, Spencer.
Wow, serve very close to the sideline as well.
High ball, well defended.
What a move to jump in there for Erokhina. And that's what you got to do. If you're tall, be an aggressive left side player. I love that move from her.
It's impressive how quickly she can go from defense to offense and really utilizing her length.
Yeah.
You know, Dave, it's interesting as we're on the second serve, just the growth of pickleball. And you look at someone like Catherine Parenteau and ask yourself, well, she's always been steady and that defensive player. Has she evolved in terms of her offense and attacking that you've seen in the last little while?
A ton. She had to. And so I'd say over the last 12 months, I mean, playing with Annalie, obviously there was the big breakup. We won't get into that here, but she had to find offense. She's found a lot of it. You'll see her flick the ball with one hand in front of her, and huge drives like that. I think paddle technology has evolved, and you as a player have to evolve along with it. And
Utah Black Diamonds, just the first game as the ladies have taken the floor.
Jade knows she got away with something.
LA welcomes it back to the kitchen line with that light touch from Kawamoto. She wants that back.
Second serve.
Yeah, not a fan of putting a welcome mat out there, Cam. And when it is 2 up, 2 back, I know all the players, they get tempted, but the athletes are so good. You have to disguise it or have them way behind the baseline. That was not the case.
She took that from behind her head.
I mean,
that was almost a merry-go-round.
Some of the shots that Allyce Jones comes up with, that's why she's a fan favorite, and that's why Utah is thrilled to have traded for her and have some stability.
Yeah, Connor Pardo mentioned that when we had him up here
Second
in
serve.
the previous match.
Two, 6-2.
A baseline lob. There's that reset. I don't know how Erokhina got her feet back underneath of her.
I'm not sure those feet weren't tiptoeing through the tulips of the kitchen, too. That was very close.
You have tulips in your kitchen?
I do. For the lovely Deb, come on.
3,
Is it on the
6-2.
wallpaper or are they real?
They're real on the island, of course, Cam.
Good man. Just getting 2 off balance, the Utah Black Diamonds.
Yeah, and I love the, oh, look at Jackie cheering on her sister. I love it up in the crowd. And the players love that we have the Jumbotron here because it's not like,
6-3-1.
it's hilarious. They're playing and we call them and then they get up on there and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm on TV.
Yeah, them and Adam Stone.
Yes.
We caught Adam the other day. He's like, what in the world?
Yeah.
6-3-2.
Genie immediately was down at her feet.
Yeah, so they choose not to unwind the stack, so the Erokhina Tui is there, and just an absolute blistering reply.
3-6-1.
That lands. The Utah Black Diamonds finding one more. Make it 4-6. This duo of Erokhina and Jones currently 2 and 4. As they just took
4-6-1.
a loss to Hurricane Tyra Black and Georgia Johnson as a duo.
Everybody does that, so they shouldn't feel bad.
Unbelievable. Fast hands from the Black Diamonds.
Yeah, and Erokhina was not the second player they took in the draft. They took Mevish Safdar, but they've put Erokhina in, and she has been very good for them. So good job by Utah.
Down by just 1 now.
And this is a good, I know my role team. Allyce is going to make balls all day over there, have the defense, have some of the sneaky stuff, the lobs and so forth. And Erokhina can just go be a monster on the other side.
5'6"
and they're playing well.
She is 6 foot tall. She's 36 years old. Turned pro back in 2022 out of California. A chance to see her play down in Orange County area for a long portion of time. And once more, just perfect placement from Parenteau.
Yeah, and interesting, they're unwilling to unwind the stack, and I just like this team so much better with Erokhina on the left, so thank you.
There you go.
Second serve.
Okay, point for Dave, 1-1.
Okay, 1-1. I didn't know there was a scoreboard up here, too.
I don't know, it makes it way more fun.
I'm competitive, I'm in.
Oh, bring it on, Dave. She almost got that with her offhand. Well, using that on-site alternate every match that they play in, or excuse me, every game they play in, they will start down 0-1. So that would be the men's, the mixed, and potentially the dream breaker if they get there. And beautiful. Once more, you mentioned being tall, having to play that ball close within the proximity of your body. Another shot to Erokhina.
Second point for me, Cam.
Oh, okay. It's on the same topic. It's got to be a new topic. Come on now. Maybe.
The other topic was switching, just to be clear.
591.
Over the top of her head, that's Jones. You just can't put that ball away. It's like hitting a beach ball. It only goes so fast.
Yes, exactly. And Catherine does such a good job when your opponent's paddles up, hers is down. We've talked a lot about her baseball prowess. She was a shortstop, gets that glove down in the dirt. So really good. Have your kids play lots of sports growing up, everybody.
Amen to that. Man, so many net cords.
Second serve.
Jade Kawamoto once more, just steady as ever on that right side.
Yeah, and she's found more offense in her game. She had to as well. That lefty inside out winner you'll see on the forehand quite a bit.
Side out.
We saw a nice surge from the Black Diamonds. They need a second.
9-6-1.
This women's match can really set the tone.
Yes, and this year every match starts with women's. Last year the general manager could choose, so that was a big thing. As you look at your squad, who can get us off and running? That's not a choice this year. Whoops.
That's good. Allyce is the first in.
I love this. We're in the Taekwondo studio over there with Allyce.
She's breaking boards and hitting the ball at the same time.
Ball says shrapnel everywhere here.
Gotta love it. It's always better with sound effects.
Absolutely.
Man, that was a cross-court, cross-body on Jones, and somehow she got a paddle there.
Yeah, now she, on the other hand, defends her body very well. Again, shorter levers and just, again.
And she just continues to be a tough competitor. Currently 37 years old, playing on the right side.
For the love indeed. After all those flowers were given to you, Allyce, by Cam there.
I love it.
7-9-2. Side out.
Way too high on the reset there. And you know, the Mad Drops haven't been great on this side. They've only scored 3 points with many possessions, but see if they can close this out here.
Will be interesting, too, as the sun continues to set. What that side of the court looks like. You can see it start to creep in. Not saying that's much of a issue at the moment, but potentially as the match continues on. Now game point for the Mad Drops. And that's out of bounds, so it is the Mad Drops who find the epic, no doubt. As we get set, men's is now underway. And of course, The LA Mad Drops will start down 0-1 when you take a look at the score. Don't be surprised on that. Again, that's for using the on-site alternate Spencer Smith in exchange for Quang Duong, who is currently suspended. Connor Garnett tries to take the first shot. So on one side, the Utah Black Diamonds, it's Loong and Garnett. The opposite, Spencer Smith. As you take a look, he is 34 years old, playing alongside Hunter Johnson.
Side out.
Yeah, and that penalty is because every team does have a backup male and female player, and if you chose not to bring them here, you will pay a price, in this case, one of 11 precious points.
Well, and again, that's one of those changes, right? Getting a chance to see the expanded rosters for these MLP teams. 16 at the Premier level, 6 at the Challenger. Of course, just 10 of those making it to the playoffs. All 6 Challenger will make it all the way to their own playoff.
Yeah, and the Las Vegas Night Owls are running already. Yeah, that team's probably better than many of the premier teams with Brooke Buckner, Zoe Wong. Yeah, Pablo Tejas and James Delgado. They are very good. Lots of trades made, and that's, you know, you can trade between Premier and Challenger, and they put together a powerhouse for Challenger.
Hello, 2026.
Yeah, we'll see. Man, some wild misses here. Loong missed the ball by 2 feet, and that was sprayed.
So have you gotten much of a chance to see this duo of the LA Mad Drops? I know it's obviously a small sample size.
Yeah, just this weekend,
What has stood out to you in their combination?
I mean, I think Hunter Johnson just trying to figure out how much offense do I have to force here, because I'm not sure. And when you're not sure what your partner's going to do or where they're going to put the ball, it just makes playing harder, whereas Loong and Garnett have played a ton together. MLP last year, lots of PPA.
Side out.
Because Hunter Johnson and Quang have played some on the Carvana PPA Tour, and they were just ready to start the ignition here. They'll get to do that tomorrow, finally.
Is he on site?
Second serve.
He is not allowed on site.
Okay.
Until tomorrow.
Gotcha. But he will play tomorrow.
He will play.
Do you know that? Okay.
I do that. I know that for
I figured
a fact.
you'd be the one to know.
QD.
The knower of all things.
QD will be in the lineup tomorrow.
Getting caught as they shift backwards, Hunter Johnson.
Yeah, and this is one of those where you can't, I mean, Spencer Smith's a very good player, so it's not like they pulled, hey, fans, we need somebody out of the stands to jump in here.
No, you saw his duper on screen. He's above 6. He was 6'3", somewhere in there. Actually, I probably got it in my notes somewhere.
I mean, Tui Nation just destroys that one. And the thing that's special about that shot is he was moving. So to move and hit the ball that clean, that's one of his special talents.
Man, they have just gone for it from last match into this match, from the attacking phase, even from the baseline, especially considering when the other team's unwinding that stack. That's our go-to. And that lands for Spencer Smith.
Yeah, one of the fellas that is almost exclusively a 1-y, which is not the norm anymore. It used to be the way they taught everybody, and I'm like, well, I'm not doing that when they taught me. I've been hitting a 2-y since I was 5 years old. And that's new for Tyler Loong, who has found some offense. It used to be just carve it, it's safe, carve it, it's safe. You can put the ball there, no harm done. So I love that he's added that to his game. He had to.
Again, we've talked so much about the evolution of these athletes. Another good look at Loong as he jumps the corner and finds an Ernie.
Yes, that is his special skill set. And he's still just such a springy athlete. You have two very springy athletes for Utah.
Point.
This could be a good match for, good game for Utah to even the score here. Now they're up 5-4. Again, LA won the women's matchup. So they lead the match score 1-0.
Yeah, this is a must-win for the Black Diamonds, considering the personnel on both sides. And
just 2 points separating these men's doubles teams right now. 6-4, the Utah Black Diamonds on top.
Second serve.
Cameron Irwin alongside Dave Fleming.
6-4-2.
Gotta admit, too, packed house.
Side out.
It's the second match of the day.
Love it. And we've got the Pro-Am coming up. We've got the hometown Phoenix Flames, who are going to have to try and pull a major upset against the undefeated Dallas Flash. So a lot to look forward to here still.
What can you tell us about the Pro-Am?
I can tell you that James Valentine, the lead guitarist of Maroon 5, is very good. He's the ringer in this, and I think he's going to win it with Jesse Irvin.
Ooh, he's calling it now.
Yep.
Ooh, Garnett decided early he was going to take that one.
Yeah.
6-all.
6-6-1.
LA making moves.
Second serve.
And Hunter Johnson, man, he comes all the way across.
Yeah, and I think that's not going to happen tomorrow with Quang, because, again, Spencer, geez, come on, Tui Nation. I mean, that's just absurd, because it's full sprint on a ball that's not that high over the net.
I mean, we had Freebird playing earlier. Why not,
yes.
Garnett? Just fly like an eagle, sir.
Point.
Just mix all the 70s rock songs together in there.
I was born in the 90s.
Second serve.
I mean, the 2000s. The 2000s.
Okay.
7-6-2.
Okay. Where's the lie detector?
Another strong read. Can Connor?
Oh,
he absolutely can.
Point.
Just disgusting on the full sprint and then full banana ball hook.
There are some flames coming off those sneakers.
8-6-2. Point.
Make it one more, 9-6.
Yeah, you hate to have that happen. You call the timeout, quell the enthusiasm of an unbelievable shot.
9-6-2.
Then just to have a soft error like that with some weird spin.
Side out.
Nice little take there from Hunter Johnson.
6-9-1.
Loong trying to protect that left shoulder.
$7-9-1.
Man.
Oh, another.
And that's why Hunter's coming over. You see his singles prowess. He wants to find as many forehands as he can.
8-9-1.
That's so simple and it's not obvious, but just don't let Hunter Johnson hit a forehand unless he has to literally box out Spencer to do it. because you got to deal with that instead. That's a great first volley.
Oh, just caught right on that right hip.
Spencer
out.
Smith shut down the two-handed backhand speed up through the middle, too.
9-8-1.
Angle and more angle. There's always more angle.
There's always more angle. Get the protractor out. Loong knew what was about to happen, but it didn't matter. That is pronate the wrist, Hunter Johnson, and good night.
You can challenge it in ruling.
Oh, they're saying maybe he got too much
challenge
angle.
it in ruling. After video review, the call stands. The ball is in. Utah, you lose 1 free challenge. You have 1 remaining. That dropped. You have 2 free challenges remaining. We'll resume play with Utah serving at 9-8-2.
9-8 second serve.
Time in. 9-8-2.
And Connor just kind of sliding that ball off his paddle.
He sent some through the middle, so you're worried about that. So deception and different spots, and it's earned him a game point.
10-8-2.
Ooh, that might have been going out.
Oh, it was snapped. That was over, and Loong played it.
8-10-1.
Oh, that was a high ball. Another high ball. Spencer is not attacking. Oh my goodness, he had 2 opportunities, am I wrong?
And Loong doesn't really attack out of the air with the backhand as much as counter. And Hunter Johnson's like, well, boys, if you're not going to fire, I'm going to. And Connor Garnett shut it down. But there's where the return spot's got to be better, or you just unleash one of the best singles players in the land, and that's a great singles point on a doubles match.
LA Mad Drops fought off 1 game point thus far. Now they still maintain serve. And of course I jinxed them. So game point opportunity back to the side of the Utah Black Diamonds. They're second.
10-9-1.
Ooh, some hesitation. Oh my, how did they maintain that point? There was so much indecision.
Complete chaos in the middle. Who's taking what? What a recovery, though.
10-9-2.
I mean, Hunter got himself out of jail after that.
3rd game point. Big poach. They're on the opposite.
Backhands in the middle. Can they find them?
And the game belongs to the Utah Black Diamonds, which means we're all even up. 1 apiece between the LA Mad Drops and the Utah Black Diamonds.
Due to the suspension, I agree.
You got to keep some of those teams at least the same.
Point.
And you'll see Hunter just be a little more comfortable again. Just he's learning Spencer Smith. He's taken the cram course of how to make that work.
So currently on court, you've got Hunter Johnson playing alongside Jade Kawamoto, the duo for LA. And on the opposite side, Allyce Jones and Connor Garnett.
She is so there.
There it is.
Oh,
you were asking for
I
it.
wanted that. And then it came up an inch short. Come on, pickleball gods. Let that roll over like she did.
It's also time to do a bit of laundry. She lost her hat, her sunglasses.
We had a yard sale there at the end of this.
I mean, they are the Utah Black Diamonds.
Indeed. Oh, man, she's
Don't
special.
lose your skis.
Point.
But you learn how to do that in volleyball, how to dive and roll and all that.
Sure.
But not like that on cement.
I'm sorry. You know, I played volleyball for 20 years. I would never consider diving on a pickleball court. That is an Allyce Jones thing.
Yes.
I will say that. But yes, you do learn how to fall properly. But I'm also sitting here going 5'2" and 5'11" is I got a long way to go.
She's closer to the ground for sure. She's like me. We can get down easier.
Hanging out at a lower elevation. That's how we'll put it.
Yes, she's a different slope on the diamonds.
Hunter catches her on the right side.
Yeah, and this is two very similar players from Garnett and Hunter Johnson. Like, which one of them is going to be able to attack off the bounce and from the baseline to win for their squad? It's going to be back and forth that way. The ladies are going to be very solid. Not going to see a ton of offense from them unless they get something set up for them.
Yeah, and this is a big opportunity for both of these teams to really apply pressure heading into the second mixed doubles matchup. Forceful is Hunter Johnson. And then delicate. He's got both edges of the sword.
Yeah, so she ran all the way back, and that time the drop shot was beautiful. Just a little side spin to keep it away from her, and she aborted the dive early that time, nowhere near it.
3-1-2.
And that's the second time we've seen Connor kind of hang out on that backhand side and go line. It's not fooling Kawamoto whatsoever.
Well, what's smart is that's her job with the ball there. So anything to her left shoulder is Hunter's ball. And it's simple stuff like that where you trust what your partner's going to do, and then you look like a hero.
Catches him.
Side out.
So much topspin on that two-hand backhand.
Sick. Just gets so much spin generated from that and gets down quickly, because a lot of people that dink with topspin leave them up sometime and get their partners drilled.
Oof.
It's another one right there.
Yeah, but that was a funky one. That had some wonky spin on it.
But Hunter Johnson wasn't impressed and just drove that right at Allyce.
Point.
Connor closing it down. I feel like there might be an opportunity right now. LA maybe finding the backside of Garnett.
Yeah.
2-4-2.
It's creeping. Forcing Allyce to just play ball after ball after ball.
Yeah, good. They know how dangerous Connor is, so be disciplined to your strategy. So far, they are.
Point.
And once more, I'm impressed with the LA Mad Drops and their tactics right now, both closing down the line and attacking down the line.
5-2-1. Second serve.
Let off a little bit there, trying to be so delicate.
5-2-2.
Hit it, dude. There it is.
There's some coaching for you.
Side out.
Just hit it.
Yeah, that's sometimes the best coaching. Players try to be too perfect sometimes and just go.
2-5-1. Second serve.
Boy, you don't see those error. I mean, no one drills more than, that's another thing that keeps Allyce at the top of the game. She grinds the practice.
Yeah, she does.
Cam, there you saw another new shot in over the last 9 months or so is people are hitting overheads and people are hitting drives out of them instead of trying to reset it, which is so smart.
Second serve.
Why is that so smart from your
Because it's hard to take a ball with that much pace and drop it perfectly. So it's sort of like a driving the third shot of a rally off of a serve return. Then you get a better look at the next one.
It's time that the Utah Black Diamonds need some help right now. They earned the ball back.
2-5-1.
It's on the opposite side. They'll unwind. Unwind and unload, more like.
Second serve.
What torque on that. Just destruction from Hunter.
2-5-2. Point.
They find one off the error.
3-5-2. Side out.
Looking at some of the numbers for Jade and Hunter, they have gone 2-1 this weekend. Wins over McGuffin and Irvine, as well as Fu and Castillo. They took a loss to Barr and Rohrabacher. That was 8-11. The other two, they've managed pretty well, 11-3, 11-5.
Yeah, Duckle Barr's been playing monstrous mixed doubles over the last few months.
Oh,
side out.
That's a sneaky ball.
Three, 5-1.
Wow.
Oh, that ball's out of bounds. And again, Dave, I want to go back to this because this could be even more important on the side of the LA Mad Drops in terms of finding this first mixed doubles. Their second pairing, Parenteau and Smith, have yet to find a mixed doubles win. They're 0-3 this weekend. Again, facing some good teams. You look at Newman and Kawamoto, Sock and Walker, and then Tereshchenko and Hovenier.
Yeah, Blaine Hovenier's been out of control in mixed.
He's been so good.
Point.
But yes, that was the whole, wait, why shouldn't Catherine play with Hunter? Because Catherine's not winning, but this team is very good here too. So excellent point. I mean, Spencer and Catherine have struggled.
Second serve.
And actually on the other side too, Utah's second mixed doubles team is kind of in that same vein.
5-5-2.
They're 1-5.
Yep.
It could get dicey. Beautiful deflection. And it pays off for Allyce Jones. 6-5, Utah Black. So if the score ends up being 2-2, we will head off to the infamous Dream Breaker, the singles competition everyone has come to know and love from Major League Pickleball.
And the Mad Drops are the home team in this match, so they chose to put best on best here, which is the matchup you have in front of us. Now they got to win it.
That's a big reach from Garnett.
Point.
And that's a tough ball to redirect up over the highest part of the net when it's diving off the table. Great shot from Jade.
After this point, Dave, give me some strategy on the side of the LA Mad Drops. How might you approach the second half of game 3?
Oh, my. I just want Hunter Johnson to find forehands on the return. Jade, we're going to keep the ball on Allyce every once in a while, but it's very dangerous. You can take the right ball behind Connor.
Second serve.
But I want Hunter to outplay Connor down the stretch, and Jade just be so solid and ready when an opportunity presents itself. That right there, exactly.
Great combination from Hunter Johnson. So it was Utah who took the end change at 6-5, and here we go.
Yep.
LA back on top, 8-6. Allyce really starting to protect that line, but there's just too much space then for Connor.
And that smart Hunter Johnson is dinking middle as well, so that gets them
fun, hang out, cheer everybody on.
Be a fan. And you can see Allyce just went flying backwards to give herself more time. But if you see that, then just let them play defense until you get that. This has been textbook smart mixed doubles here down the stretch.
Really impressive from the LA Mad Drops, now at a game point. Again, coming up next, they'll have Parenteau and Smith on the court. He got another, but this time defended. But he still gets the rally. Connor Garnett is putting on a showcase on the edges of the court.
And so good from Jade. That's a tough ball to defend because it's so low. And today, though, ATP's just yawn, put it back in play. I mean, the players are so good.
Point.
I don't know. I didn't yawn after that one off the
the one on the full sprint was no yawn. That was I'm screaming for that to be on the top 10 plays tonight. I think it's worthy.
Utah, let's see if they can go on a run here. And just, I mean,
second
way too much landscape to get to work with there.
Yeah, if Connor doesn't get that ball on the ground, even as fleet of foot as he is, he's not going to be able to cover his half.
That time it works. A little easier when he's already serving from the right.
Yeah, and Jade, for whatever reason, just didn't get all the way in. And this is a chance for Spencer Smith to have a great moment and show that, hey, other teams, I should be considered to be a part of your squad, even as the guy on the bench. I mean, we saw Blaine Hovenier jumped in for the injured Thomas Wilson last year and played very solid next to Catherine in this exact role.
Catherine Parenteau just dials it in on the sideline.
Utah considering a challenge. They have one free one left.
A unique matchup as well, considering you have a lefty out there. It's a head versus head on the fellas side as well as on the ladies.
1-2-1.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the dink patterns develop if we ever get to the kitchen.
Second serve.
That's what my next question was. Will they get there?
I think they will. I mean, I think Tyler and Genie want to play fast. You saw Erokhina was very good patrolling the kitchen in the women's match where they came up just short.
Oh, she likes that one. Turns that back across the court.
Yeah, just got it down. That's tough to attack cross court because you just run out of real estate. But Spencer Smith was heavy in the middle with the forehand and even took a little lunge step there. So great shot from Genie.
Oh, talk about wind up.
Wow, that is redlining a ball after an awkward shot before it. Okay.
That's got to be so frustrating. She had a good look at the last, and then this one, just the error mounting on top of the last. Make that 3.
Well, the one before it was good. That stayed in. So.
Excuse me. I didn't hear that. Apologies. I went off a reaction.
Wow, inside out all day over there. Wow.
Nothing you can do there.
No.
Just try to go fishing for the ball at that point.
No, there's nothing worse than you just look so out of sorts, just flailing at it.
So deceptive and so good. Catherine Parenteau just hanging on to that.
6-2-1.
6-2 LA, just 5 points away from securing the match.
Second serve.
So what's the conversation like on the side of the Black Diamonds? How do you change the game here?
Clean it up a little bit. I actually want to not let Catherine just take over as they have. So it's somewhat counterintuitive for Mick sometimes, but make the new guy beat us. And Genie Erokhina all over it there. So usually in mix you don't funnel the ball through the guy, but I think they need to try it, and they certainly did there.
LA Mad Drops playing just one match today. They had a late night thriller yesterday against SoCal, where they won in a dream breaker. It was 3-2, not on the grandstand. So
yeah, big comeback.
2-1 on the weekend thus far.
Without
2-6-2.
one of their stars.
That's what I'm saying. Impressive. Beautiful get by Erokhina.
I mean, I don't know what it's like to be 6 feet tall, but what a use of the height to get back into that. That's unreal. And not to pop that up, too, where she put it.
They're catching her, having to cover middle.
Yeah, so that's the one I talked about with the two. We saw Garnett gets that up and down so fast, but if you don't get the spin right, you're in big trouble.
Second serve. Six, 3-2.
Oh, tries to find the tweener.
Sometimes they're gratuitous, sometimes they're out of desperation. That was, I have no choice, didn't expect the ball to be right there.
You got a paddle on it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Second serve.
Yeah, you can't have a whoops on the comeback trail here.
3-6-2.
This makes it really hard. Another remarkable dig.
Jeez, she is defending so well. How many of those is going to take? Another. Oh my. Just relentless are the LA Mad Drops.
Yeah, it's tough to win when you are in 45-degree angle retreat throughout the rally. Eventually, you're not going to be able to bunt that back to safety. But it's very entertaining. You heard the oohs and ahs of the crowd there on that defensive gem from Genie. But again, you see her just running away from the kitchen.
This time she steps right back in, and Tyler's there to help her as well.
You don't get that error out of Catherine usually, so big opportunity for Utah.
Timeout Utah, 3-6-1.
Oh, and the timeout on offense here to get, she couldn't handle a forehand there because of the quality that would be coming back at her. So she's got to refine that. Now, the entertainment value is way better with what she's doing, but not ideal for winning.
The entertainment will be even better, though, if the score gets closer.
Yes, true, because I know fans of everyone but LA would love a dream breaker here.
Sun catching a bit of a cloud here, giving us some relief. We are under a tent, however. I mean, the temps have been going through the figurative roof above us.
Yeah.
6-3-1. Second serve.
Yeah, and we got Atlanta and SoCal battling. There's no cover over there on the GS.
6-3-2.
Wow, defense. And Spencer Smith, talk about some draft stock going up.
I mean, have yourself a moment. The Utah guy makes a desperate play with the forehand at the end with the finish, but those backhand saves before it were beautiful.
7-3-2.
Spencer Smith getting him to 7-3. One more drive, and now it's 8.
And I give him a lot of credit. You show up, you hear you're in the alternate, you're going to
8-3-2.
hop around, do some clinics, maybe jump in the booth on grandstand, and now you're asked to play.
Oh,
second serve.
There's that one-hand backhand. He nearly had it.
And listen to Hunter Johnson pumping him up. So good, Spencer. Love that.
Again, if LA closes it out, they will take the match here. Currently up 2-1 in the match score.
3-8-2.
Yeah, get over 500 on the campaign, which is big.
Side out.
They do have a date with the Flash tomorrow, but they will be at full capacity with QD back. So
yeah, but what's
that'll
the
be a good
adjustment period?
Oh, yeah.
Once more.
That's all this team does is adjust.
Oh, gets caught. Just too much inside out. So they will face off against Dallas as well as Atlanta tomorrow. They have matchups at 9 a.m. and 11:30. What a cut.
Yes.
Oh, that actually was salt to Catherine because there was so much junk on it from the consecutive contacts.
Yeah, Catherine saw that get over, and it's like, there's no way anyone can hit a good shot out of that, but it did happen. Wow, just trying to lay a serve in, and let's hear what Vicki Ryan says. We're pretty sure the red dot means out.
LA, you lose one free challenge, you have one remaining. Utah, you have one free challenge remaining. We're at resume play with Utah serving at 3-9-1. Time in, 3-9-1. Point. 1-1. Second serve.
They're moving quick right now. Second serve, Utah needs to go streaking.
4-9-2. Side out.
Wow, the side out's going as well. Fun little anecdote from
4-1.
social media last night. Tyler Loong versus Connor Garnett in a 40-yard dash. I'll let you guess who won that one.
Well, I know who won that one. And it's not maybe who you'd think. The older fella, Tyler Loong, taking it. I saw some bare feet, too. That scared me. And that's ball game.
Is the match 11-4. LA securing the 3 standings points. The Los Angeles Mad Drops picking up the 3-1 win over the Utah Black Diamonds. Joining us now, we have Catherine Parenteau as well as Spencer Smith. Congratulations to the both of you, improving LA now to 4-3 in Major League Pickleball in 2025. Spencer, I'll start with you. This has got to be a whirlwind. You get called in as the alternate and playing alongside Catherine Parenteau. What's this experience been like for you?
Such a great team. Catherine's an awesome teammate, and it's just been a lot of fun, and today was an awesome way to finish it out.
Catherine, this team has just been through everything. Aren't you looking forward to when you can just go out there and play? How, as the captain, have you been able to hold this together? Because your team has done very well here, despite all the change. And my man from Utah playing some very solid ball next to you.
No, we're for sure excited, but we're just very fortunate to have Spencer here. The past 2 days, it's been amazing. I mean, I think it's been 3 days now, yeah. But he stepped it out today. I mean, it was amazing. I mean, he played really well in men's doubles. And, yeah, I mean, it was a one way to finish it up with mix. That was amazing pickleball.
Well, congratulations to both of you, and I look ahead to tomorrow. You have a chance to play against a very solid team still, the Dallas Flash as well as the Atlanta Bouncers. Can you give us a little preview of how you want to approach that tough team of Dallas?
Yeah, I mean, Dallas, I think they're undefeated, so I think we're going to go out there and just try 100% and see what happens. We would love the upset, but yeah, we're just looking forward to playing them.
Awesome. Well, congratulations to the both of you, along with the rest of the LA Mad Drops, improving above 500 in 2025. Congrats.
Thank you.